course, is the ceremonial welcome that is being granted to Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of the UK. There are a large number of meetings that are lined up today, and on top of it, of course, is well, the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson over there being given the ceremonial welcome at the forecourt of the Rashtrapati Bhavan. The top ministers of the government, including the Prime Minister over there currently. The British Prime Minister, of course, is on a two-day visit to India. He will be holding a series of bilateral meetings at all levels with his Indian counterpart. Not just that, there are delegation-level meetings that have been going on for quite some time now to prepare for this visit. Just to tell our viewers that this visit was originally planned 2 years ago, but had to be postponed twice because of the COVID situation, first, of course, in Britain and then in India. Now, these talks that will be held today will revolve around the UK and India's strategic defense, diplomatic and economic partnership aimed at bolstering a close partnership.
Is to be here in Delhi this morning with my friend Prime Minister Modi, and thank you for the fantastic welcome that you've given us, Narendra. This is, I think, a very auspicious moment in a relationship and a friendship between two democracies, the world's largest democracy in India, the UK, one of the world's oldest democracies, and I don't think that things have ever been as strong or as good between us as they are now. So thank you for the wonderful reception that you've given us, and it was amazing. I want to say particularly to the people of Gujarat. We had, I mean, they put on a most fantastic welcome for us yesterday, Narendra. It was absolutely extraordinary. I've never seen such a joyful reception. I wouldn't get that necessarily everywhere in the world, but it was absolutely fantastic to come and see your own home state for the first time. So thank you all very much. Thank you.
All right, so that, of course, was the ceremonial welcome that was granted to the British Prime Minister. Our senior executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor, also joins me on the phone line right now. Abhishek, good morning. Abhishek, there is a lot that is going to be at stake today. Obviously, this is a partnership that goes back a long time, but the free trade agreement and other things that both countries have been working at for quite some time will essentially come to a conclusion?
Well, not essentially, so far as the free trade agreement is concerned, might not come to a conclusion, Nupur, but there will definitely be a push. But just a brief on how the day pans out really for Boris Johnson from the forecourts of the Rashtrapati Bhavan, where he has been given the ceremonial welcome at the village site. He is going to Rajghat to pay respects to the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Then there is a call on by Foreign Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar on the British Prime Minister, after which there are delegation-level talks between the two Prime Ministers, Prime Minister Modi and Johnson at the Hyderabad House, following which the formal ceremony of signing of MOUs. Remember, just ahead of his arrival, he had announced that India and the UK are looking at investments to the tune of £1 billion. What is important is that about 750 million of which is going to be Indian investments, creating about 11,000 jobs in the UK, essentially burnishing India's image as the second biggest FDI investor in UK. Of course, there is an element of British interest in defence collaboration. In fact, just before the beginning of today, the British side has announced that they are giving an open general export license to India, aimed at increasing British defence collaboration in technology and in terms of technology transfer. For example, in the manufacture of fighter aircraft, fully Indian-made fighter aircraft with British technology, so on and so forth. I think so far as the Indian side is concerned, Nupur, there are two sticking points. One is the extradition of economic fugitives like Vijay Mallya and Nirav Modi. They are in London, and in the process in various stages of legal procedures, but essentially stuck. And then the issue of Khalistani activism from British soil. So I think intense delegation level talks for about an hour and a half, and then the MOU signing ceremony. That would be the most important aspect of the day, where the two sides are looking at forming up a long-term partnership aimed at the 2030 agenda, as it was discussed between the two leaders